Beirut is the undisputed party capital of the Arab world. In nightclubs like this, almost anything goes every night of the week.
Being a Mediterranean and cosmopolitan people with English, French, Italian and Arabic Oriental music. Spanish, and we have the best moves ever, so we have everything to party. We have the spirit, we have the style.
But I think this is what the city is all about, actually. People, everybody living by his own rules and ideas.
As if to prove that point, Muspa, the Arab world's first male belly dancer, is about to give a performance.
In our country, it's only committed by women. So women, all girls dance Arabic. For a guy, it's forbidden. But later on, when I grow up, I know that it's a talent that I should express, that people have to see what I have.
Muspa doesn't take off his clothes, but his seductive dancing turns all the norms of Arab culture upside down. In the nightclub scene of Beirut, he's breaking down barriers and creating some tolerance for homosexuals.
Most of the time when he's dancing, I'm looking at the crowd because it's always interesting, and you have these really macho homophobic dudes who they seem to have just fallen out of Mars or something. But it's good because it opens their eyes a little bit to reality.
He likes dancing, and he's doing it so right that you have to accept it. That's it. That's really the issue. Like, when you're partying, do you care if he's gay? Who cares? Let him do whatever he wants to.
But Beirut is a paradox. The Lebanese can party all they want, but back at home, they're deeply conservative. Theirs is a culture based firmly on family values. Being gay is unacceptable. "20-year-old George Salhab is gay and knows about persecution and prejudice. He comes from a working-class Christian family in Beirut. Since his family found out, George says he's been repeatedly beaten and locked in his room for weeks. They believe he's possessed by a demon.
في مرة حسيت حالي إني عم بموت قد ما خنقني صحيح. يعني خنقني بطريقة إنه كنت دائما يخنقني، كان دائما يهددني ويخوفني إنه ولد صغير إذا إجا عمل له هيك بده يخاف، بده يعمل مثل ما هو بده، بس وقتها خنقني كثير. كنت شوف بعيونه كره لشخص جاي. كنت شوف بعيونه إنه مثل كأنه هو قدامه في صخرة، وهالصخرة مش مفروض تكون موجودة، وهو بده يكسرها لهذه الصخرة. حس فيه إنه بيكره هذا الشيء اللي فيه، ما بيكرهني إلي، بيكره الجهاز، بيحسوا غلط، بيحسوا إنه لازم يدمره مثل كأن شيطان قدامه.
George couldn't turn to anyone for help. If he went to the police, he would have been harassed, and there were no social workers to offer support.
كذا مرة جربت انتحر بسببهم، وجربت قل لهم إني عم بنتحر، فرجيهم إني عم بنتحر، ولا كانوا يأثروا، كانوا يعتبروني ما رح أعمل شيء. في مرة قطعت الأوتوستراد بلا ما أطلع، كنت هربان من صهري، وكان في سيارات عم تقطع بسرعة، بس ما كان في كتير عجقة، ولأنه الله بيحبني قطعت الأوتوستراد وما خبصتني سيارة، ومع هيدا شافني عم بقطع أوتوستراد، عم كب حالي الأوتوستراد لموت ليتخبصني سيارة، وضل عم يضربني وقت اللي رجعت لعنده وفت على المكتب، روقني 5 دقايق، بعدين رجع فتح معي الموضوع، رجع ضربني.
His family will only accept him if he's straight. So he has to leave home and make his own way.
Lack of existing structures to deal with the issues facing LGBTQ was replaced by police brutality, conversion therapy, public humiliation, banishment, to name just a few.
But the gay community in Lebanon is fighting back. In this room, a small revolution is taking place. Helem, the first gay rights organisation in the Arab world, is having a meeting. Lebanon is more liberal than other Arab countries, but being gay here can still lead to a year in jail under Section 534 of the Penal Code. In other Arab countries like Saudi Arabia, it can mean a death sentence.
I think the visibility issue is what I think is the revolutionary part of it, because there have been networks, unofficial networks, underground groups, and I think a lot of them exist in a lot of Arab countries, but this is the first time where a group says that we are public, we're not afraid of discussing the issues publicly.
Ghassan Makaram is one of the founding members of Helem, meaning dream in Arabic. The aim of the group is to overturn Lebanon's anti-gay laws and to stop discrimination and prejudice.
We need to reach a point where society starts accepting gay and lesbian people as members of society. We're not talking about a separate group that has its own laws, and we're talking about allowing gays and lesbians to become active members of society and stopping their persecution because of a sexual orientation issue.
It's going to be a huge job. Religion still plays a dominant role in Lebanese society. Both Christian and Muslim leaders are united in condemning homosexuality. In fact, they demonize it.
لا شك أن اللواط فكرة إبليس وفكرة شيطانية. إبليس هو الذي حاول أن يغير خلق الله ويغير الفطرة عند الإنسان فيرغب الرجل بالرجل. بما أن هذه فكرة شيطانية وأصل الفكرة شيطانية، فهناك ربط ما بين اللواط وبين الشيطان وبين إبليس، لأن الشيطان وإبليس يحب أن الإنسان يفعل هذا الشيء.
Gay activist 21-year-old Sarah Abu Ghazal is out, but not to her family. Being openly gay in Lebanon is taboo. Faced with the possibility of losing family, friends and jobs, most remain firmly in the closet. Many, like Sarah, lead a double life.
Yeah, I have to pretend like if I'm visiting my family, let's say in the mountains, and they would be like, oh, when are you getting to get married and have kids? And I would like elaborate on the subject, like, yeah, sometime, well, I've met a guy and he's nice, we're thinking, whatever. But then it's bullshit, yani. It's lying, it's pretending.
Sarah comes from a very conservative Islamic part of Beirut. If she came out here, she would be thrown out of her community and fears worse treatment from her father and mother.
If I told her, she would probably have, something wrong would happen to her, because she's really a believer, a conservative Muslim. My father is more liberal, but he's very macho. He's very Arab. He's very macho. So probably he would hire somebody to kill me. He would kill me himself. He would tell his brothers, his family and his family side. Yeah, so I can be in danger if I told my father, I think.
Sarah knows that by speaking out on this program, her family could find out about her gay life. But as an activist, it's a risk she's willing to take.
Like I can live in Europe, I can have my degree in Europe and like do whatever I have always dreamt of doing, But I would like to do it here, I would like to continue writing and to continue being an activist and studying in Lebanon, because this is my place, this is what I have to change. It's kind of a responsibility that I feel, As part of its campaign, Helem organises public meetings like this one.
It wants to change people's attitudes to gays. It believes that decriminalising homosexuality is possible under the current review of the Penal Code.
It stays in our body.
To the surprise of many members, the government has let the organisation operate, and no one has been convicted under Section 534 in 10 years.
Every meeting, I'm meeting new people, and every time these people are bringing more people, and it's huge. It's wonderful. Yeah. It's really good.
But many religious leaders want to make the punishment for homosexuality even more severe, taking the Bible and the Quran as their authority.
اللائط في الإسلام الذي يلوط إذا كان محصنا له زوجة يستطيع أن يغدو ويروح عليها متى شاء ولم يكن غائبا عنها يقتل إما بعد قتله يحرق بعد قتله، أو أنه مباشرة يحرق بالنار، أو أنه تربط يديه ورجليه ويدحرج من أعلى الجبل. وأما إذا لم يكن محصنا، يعني لم تكن له زوجة، فبعضهم يقول المشهور أنه يقتل، وبعض الفقهاء يقولون أنه يجلد 100 جلدة.
At the last International AIDS Day, the Lebanese Health Ministry and several NGOs were proactive in educating its youth about the disease. The campaign rivalled any in the West. Helem is hoping its struggle can succeed by tapping into the more liberal sectors in Lebanese society. But first it has to battle the country's religious leadership. After that, Helem hopes to set up centres in other Arab countries.